Welcome back here, folks. I got that reverb again. There we go. I got to get used to this. How are we doing tonight, Kitty?
Fantabulous.
Welcome back, everybody. Let me turn some of this stuff off here. I'm trying to do 9 things at once over here. And
As
it is,
always.
Yeah, well, you got to keep the show going somehow, don't I?
You do that even when we're not on the show.
I do that too. Got to keep going. Welcome. It is what? It's October 7th.
Yes, it is.
It is October 7th. Wednesday, October 7th at 8 o'clock tonight, folks. How we all doing? I don't think anybody's watching us. Yeah.
Not just yet.
They will.
Give
them some time to get the notification that we are live. We are live here, just like always. But we have a little thing. Kitty's drinking tonight.
Hey, yeah.
Kitty's drinking tonight. I'm not the only one going to be drinking on mic. We have our typical show normally. I mean, we have our health and COVID tonight, and we have a bigger section since we have now renamed.
Do you have
one
my
of
mic on?
I do have your mic on.
It does not sound like it.
Well, you have your mic's on. I don't know what to tell you. You're coming through loud and clear.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It just doesn't sound like it.
How about now?
Oh, that's better. Much, much better.
That works better for
Yeah.
you? Okay, I can work with that too.
Okay.
So, okay. Anyway, I guess our mic's up now. We got our health and COVID. We've renamed one of our segments Fur, Feathers, Hooves, and Horns.
Thank you.
Okay, I did get it right. Look at that,
Yes,
folks.
you did.
By the way, it's right here on my paper. I told you I was going to write it down or I was going to screw something up. So we have that segment. We got some political fun stuff for you. Some news from around the area and around the world. And how was your last week?
Wasn't too horrible. I can't really complain too much.
Well, that's good. Mine was okay, I guess. I mean, it seems like I'm always busy.
You are always busy, and you keep yourself that way.
Well, is that a bad thing?
Or you sleep most of the day.
I do not sleep most of the day.
You do too.
I was up by noon.
I was talking yesterday.
I was up by noon.
I was talking yesterday.
That's all that matters.
You were not up by noon yesterday.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was. I was up at 11:30.
No,
that's before noon. I was.
You were not.
You just weren't in there. You were out on the couch playing your Pokemon game.
You didn't come out of the bedroom till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went back there several times, and you were still sleeping.
I'd been out there numerous times before too, because we left to go pick up the mattress at 2:30.
3.
2:30.
3.
2:30. We were over in Arcadia by 3. I should know. You want me to pull up the text?
Oh my God, he didn't get out of bed, folks, until that time.
I did not. I was up and doing stuff well before 2 o'clock.
No, he was not.
I was. She doesn't remember. So
because it was 1 o'clock when I went back there, and I'm like, hey, are we going to do this mattress thing or not? And you're like, what time is it? I'm like, 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I was still up before that.
No, you were not. You were snoring.
Numerous times before that, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You were not.
I was.
No.
Uh-huh.
And this is the type of arguments we get into, folks.
I was, folks. I was up. Don't let her lie to you.
He was not. He was snoring.
I was up.
He was snoring.
Anyway. So health and COVID. Well, COVID's still around, folks. Looks like it's gonna be forever. We really don't get rid of it. People just stop talking about it. And it out of sight, out of mind type stuff, just like the flu and anything else you really want to get into. So it's not around. We're down to, I think, a 2.8 with the numbers they actually tell us.
Which aren't always true.
No, not at all. Like I said, 107-year-old woman dies of COVID. She did not die of COVID. She died because she was 107 years old. The wind could have blown the wrong way and she would have died.
Exactly.
Somebody gave her the common cold. She could have died. Guess what they put down on the death certificate when you die of the flu or common cold when you're 107? Died of natural causes. Guess what they put on your death certificate when it says you died of COVID? Died of COVID. No, she didn't. She died of natural causes. She's 107 years old.
Exactly.
So those don't really count, and that's what most of this is. It's a lot of older people with compromised immune systems that can't handle or fight off the infection. It's pretty much what it comes down to. What are you staring at over there?
Oh, sorry. I had a notification pop up for my news app, so I was looking.
Oh, wasn't anything good? Not really. Okay.
It kind of, I mean,
Kind of.
I don't know. Not good news, but
Well,
I mean, I want to know what the fuck. Says 14-year-old girl gang raped by 4 men, then attacked again by the Good Samaritan who offered to help her.
what?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to look into that one. Maybe it'll show up on later in the show, folks. I don't know. Okay, so now with all this COVID, there's some pretty stupid rules and regulations.
Oh my God! Don't even get me
this,
started.
so.
I fucking hate this shit. It makes no sense. Zero. No sense at all.
Oh, it's good. I'm about ready to make a lot more not sense for you.
Oh my God!
And it's not Ohio.
Thank God.
It's California.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
That place just needs to like fucking have an earthquake happen and it just slide off the United
Well,
States.
it's already burning.
I know.
Like California's burning bad.
That's because it hasn't rained there in years.
Yeah, well, it rained there less than a year, but California's burning bad.
They have one hell of a drought, and they've had a drought for years now.
Okay, so now this was the 6th. So this was yesterday. Is when this article came out.
Okay.
This is from CBS. Sure, we'll take it for what it is right now. I'm pretty sure we can find where the governor.
I don't know.
actually
Half
said
the
this.
time, CBS, CNN, CNBC, NBC, all of those are to me are just like the sun.
Pretty much.
You know, they're fucking
They're-
gossip rags anymore.
Well, they are. Oh, this one's a good one. I actually want to know if this is true or not. Because if it is, this is just shows the idiocracy behind all of it. Ready?
I'm ready.
Ready? California governor's office tells diners to wear masks in between bites. The California governor's office put out a tweet on Saturday advising that restaurant goers keep their masks on while dining. Going out to eat with members of your household this weekend, the tweet reads, "Don't forget to keep your mask on in between bites. Do your part to keep those around you healthy."
Oh my God, that's so dumb.
So we're
That is so stupid.
But we're now gonna have people pretty much having their mask on and like going like and eat.
That's ridiculous.
It is. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna offend some of you with this, but that's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's a word I like to use on really, really stupid stuff, and I don't call people retarded. And if you think that that word should be banned, well, it shouldn't. Words can be used across the board. It's just retarded is retarded, and that
He's
right,
not
right,
saying
that
it
right,
against
right,
people
that right
who are
there.
mentally challenged.
Oh, never, no. Most of the time, I say it to the people that aren't mentally challenged because for some reason they're being mentally challenged.
Yeah, they're being really stupid.
Yeah. But this is just absurd. To think that people are going to take their mask off to take a bite, put their mask back up. Take their mask back up, take a bite, put their mask back up. What?
My tip came off my straw with my drink.
So just reach it. It should be floating. It's rubber.
It was floating, but now my fingers are going to be all sticky.
Oh, Jesus. So get up and go clean off your hands. It doesn't make me any difference. You got to take off your stuff. I'll just put myself up on screen. And
Alright, fine.
wow. See, this is what happens. We don't allow her to get drunk at all. Hey, supposedly we're not in the same house in the same room. You can't be doing that and popping in on my camera. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah, hold on. Let me keep reading this because I find this. The California governor's office put out, in California, masks are required for anyone going outside their home, as well as workers in customer-facing businesses, offices, facilities, and healthcare professionals, among others, according to the state's COVID-19 guidelines. While children under 2 2 years old, and those with breathing troubles or medical exemptions do not need to wear a mask. Everyone else is required to wear them in all indoor public places and also outdoors if keeping 6-foot social distancing with others is impossible. The official guidance does say that masks can be removed for a number of reasons, including eating or drinking. However, the tweet from the Governor Gavin Newsom's office offered somewhat different advice, which confused some Twitter users. Yeah, those Twitter users are pretty easily confused, by the way. So
extremely.
Yeah. So I'm very confused by this tweet. The image suggests you should only take your mask off once when you begin a meal, but the text suggests you should put it back on between bites. Journalist he's a journalist too, so of course he's confused.
Oh.
Referring to graphics shared in the tweet. Should we wash our hands after touching our mask each time we remove it between bites? What if I'm eating chips and salsa and I go for a double dip? So see, of course, as a journalist, he's trying to be stupid sometimes about where he goes with this.
True story.
This violates the WHO dozens of mask wearing. What? That didn't even fucking make any sense. But again, it's Twitter, including graphics. Blah 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 blah. So yeah. So in between bites, you got to put your mask on.
That's really dumb.
Pretty much.
Really, really dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Help us.
Did you have anything for? What did you have for the COVID?
Oh yeah, give me a second.
Nobody's watching us. Nobody cares.
I know.
We're 12 minutes in and we don't even have somebody watching us.
Tell me about it. Well, it is what it is. Charlie's supposed to be watching us, but whatever.
Obviously, he's not.
He lies to his mother.
He does. Just like all children do. You had something about the Northern Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I have written down.
Where the hell did it go?
I don't know. You're the one that was supposed to save it and have it ready to go. Shh. This is the type of stuff I have to work with, folks. This is it's...
Shut up. You were supposed to say... I thought I sent you that one.
The Northern Michigan one? No, you sent me something different. You sent me the...
Maybe I didn't save it because I didn't think you were serious.
Something about migrating to Northern Michigan.
Give me a second. It's in here somewhere.
Obviously.
Maybe it's not. Oh, there we go. That's where I found it last time.
See, I don't think she needs to be drinking before her shows.
Shut up. I do this even when I'm sober. Leave me alone.
This is true, and the alcohol just makes it worse.
I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I thought... Oh, no, I lost it.
She has it, she doesn't have it, she has it, she doesn't have it.
I lost it.
Well, we'll come back to that then. On a local tip. Oops, what did I do with it? Why isn't that going to where it needs to go?
Oh, yeah, I lost it. Sorry.
Good job. Where was that?
Oh, maybe it was in
So,
Google.
locally here in Ohio, there's a bar in our little hometown here of Arcadia. And Arcadia got cited, what was this, a couple days ago, for... Hey,
I found it.
Arcadia, Ohio. Well, we'll come back to it now.
Well, fine.
Arcadia Investigative Unit Ohio Investigative Unit agents visit one Arcadia bar. Well, there's only one bar in Arcadia, so... Oh, what the hell? Jet!
Is he on your lap?
Yes, and his tail keeps hitting my phone. and Jen! Now, anyway... and two other Ohio bars Saturday night, and this was this past Saturday, and cited the establishments for violating Ohio Department of Health's orders to limit the spread of the coronavirus. Because, after 10 o'clock, it becomes very, yeah. Hi, buddy. You gonna lay down? it becomes more contagious, I guess, but whatever. So, but the way this article reads, I don't believe they violated any orders. Ohio investigative unit agents visited Arcadia Bar and 2 other Ohio bars Saturday night and cited the establishment for violating the Ohio Department of Health's order to limit the spread of the coronavirus. The stable in Arcadia was cited for limitation on hours for on-present consumption. So, supposedly, according to OIU agents, patrons inside the establishment were drinking alcoholic beverages around 12:25 p.m. But if I read this right, they stop selling at 10, but patrons can drink their alcoholic beverage up till 11 o'clock.
You said
10:25.
10:25.
Now, I've also heard some other rumors around here that says they actually sold after 10 o'clock. But that's not what this article says, and that's not what the articles that I've read in other papers have said. It says that they violated the time of permission to actually drink your beverages. But it was 10:25, which would be that hour after for them to finish up their alcohol beverage. So I don't get why they've been violated. What was the violation or anything?
I don't understand that myself.
Yeah, so
it doesn't sound like they broke any laws.
Mm-mm.
Oh wait, it's not a law to begin with.
This is true too, because I'm pretty sure the liquor license permits them to serve till 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm pretty sure it does too.
So I really don't know, folks. I obviously I'm gonna pay attention to this one, but if it was just patrons consuming alcohol like what the article says at 10:25, there's no violation of the order at all, and there should be no fine or anything like that. So, okay, Northern Michigan. What do you have about Northern Michigan?
I have this neat little article about Traverse City, and areas around Traverse City, where people from California and the East Coast are coming to Northern Michigan and staying there instead of going back to where they came from, because number one, they're saving thousands of dollars a month in just living cost.
Sorry, baby Emma. I'm listening.
No, you're not.
Keep going. I am. What the hell? I'm also doing
mail forwarding services from the U.S. Postal Service indicate the movement away from the coast. There is a 2.5% increase in out-of-state migration for the summer of 2020, and a 50% increase during the months of July and August, according to the USPS records obtained by the Traverse City Record Eagle through the Freedom of Information Act.
I'm listening. I'm dealing with a cat over here, though, too.
I see this.
Because he decides he wants to...
he wants to lay behind you?
Yes, he does.
He does that to me all the time.
I think I got to reposition some stuff. Good thing you're the only one on camera right now.
Oh, lovely.
Well, here, I'll put my shining little face back on.
You don't have to.
For everybody that isn't watching to watch. What is it, buddy? Where do you want to be? You gotta... I can't be doing this. Here, get down
You're
there.
distracting me. Now stop.
Sorry, he's distracting me. Good boy.
The largest increase in mail forwarding requests came from states that have some of the nation's largest population centers. The USPS did not disclose how many of those transfers may be temporary.
So this sounds like it's they're trying to get out of Dodge right now, but might
go back later.
Gotcha. Who knows? Maybe it's for hunting. Maybe they decided it's a good time to go up into the winter months and hibernate up in Michigan.
Right. But I'm not going to go into the rest of the story. It's just basically saying how people are coming from the coastlines. And
if you want to go check it out, folks, all our sources and our links will be down in our description, like always. At least for the YouTube watchers. So if you're watching us live now, which not a single person is.
Oh well, it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Every week.
Yeah, pretty much. Last week was a shocker.
I'm gonna message my kid.
He might be playing video games and not realizing what time it is.
He might still be out hunting, but I doubt it. It's dark.
Too. Yeah. Oops. Mine was COVID. So they have an estimate for.
It says he was active on Facebook 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so oops. So they're predicting now, because their predictions have
Just been amazing.
been amazing for COVID.
Absolutely fantabulous.
They could kill 2,900 Americans a day in December.
How is that any higher than anything else?
It's not. We only have like 300 or 400 die right now a day. Maybe 800 or 1,000 a day. They're saying 3,000 people will die a day.
No.
A day.
No.
That's what they say. It's their prediction for fear. That's why we need our lockdowns and our masks and our mandates and everything else, because they could. That's almost half of what normally naturally dies every single day from natural causes, freak accidents, car accidents, overdoses. 8,000 people is normal.
Right.
So they're trying to make it sound like we're going to have this mass killing, which right now we have like 1/10 of our deaths are COVID, and we're still not really killing. Like our average isn't over 8,000 a day. But yes, that's their new thing. The last time America faced a fall and winter like this, World War I was just ending. Yeah, they're taking us all the way back there in 1918. That pandemic, that flu.
It has not been even close to as bad.
Not even close.
Not even a fraction.
And they're worried and freaking out. But I mean, they have people freaked right now, and it's sad.
Because that's what they want. A scared population is easier to control.
Very much so.
I'm not scared.
The link to that is they're comparing it to the 195,000 Americans in just 1 month in October of 1918. Now, mind you, that was so if COVID was going to be as bad as the Spanish flu, we would have had 200,000 die in March and April.
Right.
We just tipped over 200,000 a month ago. So
I don't understand these people.
Yeah.
I don't understand everybody being scared and they're not looking at the numbers.
Wonder if your son decided to pop on.
He might have. I just sent him a message not too long ago.
We got one viewer.
And he saw it, so
yeah,
it's probably Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie, if it's you. Okay, so speaking of death, health and COVID, we got to keep going with death.
Oh, of course.
Let me go back here, and back here, and back here. I found this nifty little website.
Oh, no.
Here are the 20 things that are most likely to kill you.
Okay, I bet COVID's not even on the list.
Not even one of the 20. Now, hold on, when was this?
It's got to be from a couple years ago.
It was from 4 years ago. Actually, almost 4 years ago to the day, October 9th of 2016.
Okay.
So there was no COVID around. Would COVID have made the list? Let's find out. Number 20. He says hi. Fireworks. Whenever the 4th of July rolls around, people are quick to warn their children, and maybe we should include a few professional football players, about the dangers of playing around with fireworks, and that it is probably a good idea given that 10,000 or so people wind up in the ER from fireworks injuries every year. But death, not so much. Your chances of dying from a fireworks accident are 1 in 615,000.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I like playing with fireworks. Tsunami. Giant waves are killers, all right. And when they hit, there's no doubt they're the potent killers. But they don't hit very often, and your chance of actually being a tsunami or being in a tsunami and getting killed are remote. 1 in 500,000.
Unless you live inland like us, and then it's next to nothing.
Hey, this one's a good one. Even though we probably won't be doing our fur feather hooves. Well, we might. We got It's only been a half an hour.
That one might have to wait until our next segment.
What? Oh, you want to...
Because I have quite a few articles for that one.
Okay, so maybe we'll do some news then after this.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Or we can do our political one, either way.
I don't care.
We'll figure that out here, depending on how long it takes me to get through these top 20. Number 17, dog attack.
Really?
Around 60 million people in the U.S. suffer from canine phobia, a debilitating fear of humans' best friend. Phobias are, by definition, irrational, and telling someone their fears are unfound probably won't work. But your actual chance of dying from a canine is small, 1 in 148,000. No one seems to be afraid of cat attacks for some reason.
That's because they're little.
Number 16, earthquakes. Overall, the odds that you will die in an earthquake are only about 1 in 132,000.
Unless you live in LA.
It says, obviously, if you live on the top of the San Andreas Fault, your chances are higher. So if you really are afraid of dying in an earthquake, moving would be your first option. Number 15, poisonous bites and stings. Few phobias are widespread as the fear of snakes. Your chances are 1 in 100,000.
That's understandable.
Lightning. Stay out of the open fields and avoid tall trees during a lightning storm. 250,000 people a year are struck.
Oh, my Lord.
24,000 killed every year by lightning. But your individual chances of being struck down are minimal, 1 in 84,000.
That's still quite high, though.
It is. Tornado. We got to worry about those around here.
Obviously.
Yes.
We live right at the end of Tornado Alley.
Yeah. Your chances of being killed by one of these storms increases if you live in the U.S. or in India, where tornadoes occur more frequently, but overall you have a 1 in 60,000 chance of surviving a twister.
Well, yeah.
Flood. We got those two. Not as bad as some areas, but we got them.
Yeah, but where we were at, it's, I mean, we might get stuck.
Yeah, you're probably not going to die here.
No, we might get stuck and not be able to go anywhere because the roads are flooded.
1 in 30,000 chance of dying in a flood.
That's still quite high.
I don't know if I should tell you this one. Oh, wait, never mind.
What?
Oh, wow. Cool. I didn't really read through a lot of these.
What?
Number 11. Airplane crash.
Oh, God.
You've been told this before, but flying is much safer than getting behind the wheel of a car, especially if Sully is piloting the plane. Your odds of dying on a plane crash are 1 in 20,000.
That's still really high, though.
Well, your odds of dying in a car crash are a lot better, and you get behind the wheel of your car every day.
I know.
So, number 10, and this is one of my fears, honestly.
Oh, yeah?
Drowning. Many thousands of people drown while swimming every year. In fact, drowning is the 3rd biggest cause of accidental death in the world.
Oh, wow.
Your chances of drowning joining this list are 1 in 8,900.
Wow, that's extremely high.
Yeah, that's always been my fear. That's why I don't really, don't really like swimming and getting into water that much.
But you go swimming with me.
I know. I have a fear of it. Doesn't mean I won't actually confront my own fear sometimes.
Right.
Number 9, bike accident. And I'm not talking about motorcycle.
Oh, bicycle.
Wear your helmet because 1 in 4,700 people die riding their bicycle every year.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's why I just don't ride a bicycle. And I don't have to worry about that. I'm 1 in 4,700.
You just don't want to do anything healthy.
Yeah, something like that. Fire. Where there is smoke, there's fire, but maybe that should be turned around because it is smoke inhalation that accounts for the majority of fire-related deaths. Your odds of dying in a fire are 1 in 1,100.
Damn.
Number 7, guns. In countries that have strict gun control laws, your odds look pretty good. In the U.S. and other gun unregulated areas, not so much. Overall, your chances are 1 in 325 of dying in a shooting. I don't know.
That seems a little off to me.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know where they got their stats. I'm sure they have sources here somewhere, I hope.
I hope so too, because if they don't, because that really sounds like bunk to me.
Heck, this one actually hurts old people more than COVID. Falling. Number 6, falling.
Yes, it does.
The older you get, the greater your chances of falling. It is the leading cause of injury-related deaths among the senior population, 1 in 250.
Yep. It is pretty much guaranteed if you are over the age of 65 and break a hip, you're more than likely going to die.
Or you're going to not walk ever again.
That too.
One of the two.
I know they're always worried about my mom breaking her hip.
But, I mean, they have a higher chance of falling and dying than they do of catching COVID and dying.
True. My uncle fell and died.
Number 5. Suicide.
Yeah, that's believable.
1 million people kill themselves every year.
Yes, that is believable. And it's a lot higher right now.
And right now, well, yeah, we'll talk about that here later, probably in the next segment. But, and even, and not just that, everybody's worried about the 400 people that died today because of COVID, but they're not concerned about the 1,000 people that killed themselves today.
Right.
So, the fact that they're paying attention to one thing or another, but 1 in 120.
Damn.
Number 4, way down on this list, compared to airplanes, vehicle accident. Forget plane crashes. Driving should be the white-knuckle experience. 50,000 Americans die yearly in car accidents, and overall, your odds are 1 in 100.
Damn.
Number 3, which I got to watch out for, stroke. The things we spend our time worrying about don't tend to kill us, but these brain events do. Strokes kill 1 in 23 people.
Wow. My older sister was one of the 23 that didn't die.
22 out of the
22 out of the 23, yeah.
Cancer, which is what took Grandma.
Yeah.
So she had all those cancerous lesions all over.
Yeah.
So, 1 in 7 for cancer.
Damn.
And the number one thing that kills you, and guess what? It kills you more than COVID, catching COVID will.
What's that?
So people should stop eating fast food and everything out. Heart disease. The winner, as far as diseases are concerned, 1 in 5 worldwide will succumb to heart disease.
Jesus.
I probably will.
I probably will too, because I have heart disease on both sides of the family.
Yeah, do you smoke?
Yes, heavily.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So, but yes, those are the 20 things that I'd worry about more than COVID, folks.
Yeah, me too.
So, okay, so I was going through some articles.
Okay.
And let's see if I can bring this up.
Please do.
I saw this article title. Oh, maybe that was on that app. Shut up. I do the same thing too sometimes. I didn't mark down which app I used what for.
You should have.
I know I should have, but I didn't.
We had plenty of time.
So, who does... MSN.com is where this came from.
Okay.
Now, I thought it was interesting until I started reading it and found out it was just a company sales ploy.
Oh, no.
So it says, and this is what the article reads, and this is from yesterday, October 6th. The EPA now says these 3 products kill COVID in a minute.
In a minute.
The EPA now says these 3 products kill COVID in a minute. At the beginning of the pandemic, people swarmed stores in droves in search of products that would keep their home COVID-free. The shelves were, and often still are, wiped clean of any products that could disinfect surfaces and keep the virus away. The U.S. EPA swiftly compiled a list referring to as List N of the products that demonstrated efficacy against COVID-19. Now the EPA has added another household name to the list of disinfectants that can eradicate. According to a September 15 statement, 3 ZEP disinfectant kills COVID on surfaces in just a minute. So it pretty much is a sales ad for these 3 ZEP products. And if you keep reading, here are the 3 products. It said one you probably won't even be able to find until 2021.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it goes through. It's weird. So it's pretty much this product. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. It was pretty much just a sales ploy for this product that they made it into an article telling people, oh, this product kills COVID.
Not really. Just kidding. No, it doesn't.
Who knows? So that's all I had for health and COVID. What about you, baby?
Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
Okay, so for 3 minutes here, we're going to listen to something fun, and as I figure it out, because we're going to do that one next. We'll probably do, I don't know what I want to do yet. We'll figure it out. But what I want to do is keep us stoned in America.
Side effects include nausea, dry mouth, and constipation. Thoughts of suicide, severe liver problems, some fatal, were reported. Signs include abdominal pain and yellowing of the skin or eyes, high fever, confusion and stiff muscles. Liver disease, dizziness, or fainting may occur upon standing.
I take a bright blue pill every day to keep me hard. I take a sleeping pill that makes me wander in the yard. I take a pill to block the fat when I eat my french fries, and a pill so I don't pee when I hang out with the guys. I take a big green pill when I feel I might get gas, and I take some Zoloft so I do not come too fast. There are so many drugs, sometimes it's hard to choose. Don't know what this one does, but I saw it on the news. I take a pill so I can eat 4 greasy fried eggs, and a pill that calms me down cause I have restless legs. There's a pill when I'm depressed that I keep on the shelf. They say it should help me out or make me wanna kill myself. A pill for my stiff neck since I had an accident. It makes my muscles twitch and it might be permanent. I take a stimulant and I take a sedative. When I take Prozac I wanna kill my wife and kids. A pretty pink pill cause I like the design. I don't know what it does but it's making me go blind. The label says 1 so I always take 3. Pharmaceutical lobotomy. I take Ritalin cause I have ADHD. I take Seroquel and it makes my anus bleed. Oxycodone made me 90% deaf, but I'm not on drugs. I don't do coke, weed or meth.
Call your doctor if you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these could become permanent.
And I said, doctor, you know the motherfucking drill. Doctor, give me another fucking pill. Just keep us stoned in America.
Uncontrollable muscle movements.
Well, my doctor gives them to me so they can't be bad, even though the side effects are over half of the ad. Just keep us stoned in America.
Uncontrollable muscle movements.
I have no sex drive, so I take testosterone, but my wife's on Xanax and she never wants to bone. I take Cialis, but it's no good. I don't have sex, I just sit in a bathtub in the woods. I take a pill so I will have a stronger urine stream. I take Abilify, it gives me homicidal dreams. They put my kids on drugs cause they like to daydream. They call it Adderall, but it's just amphetamine. I took Lexapro, now I think I have Tourette's. I took Ambien and ate some buttered cigarettes. I take Chantix so I don't smoke in the house. It's hard to take a puff with this gun in my mouth. Sometimes I get sad so they gave me Zoloft. I sit and stare and my dick is always soft. I was going bald but saw Propecia on the tube. It gave me more hair and some big man boobs. I saw a fat blocker, hey that's pretty cool. It blocked a lot of fat but it gave me loose stool. Now I shit my pants and I vomit and I'm blind. Why do they make a pill that makes me bleed from my behind? A pill to help me focus cause sometimes I ramble. I lost all my money cause it made me wanna gamble. The doc gives me samples, I give them all a test. But I don't do drugs, I don't do coke, weed or meth.
Other risks include dizziness upon standing, seizures, trouble swallowing, coma or death.
And I said, doctor, you know the motherfucking drill. Doctor, give me another fucking pill. Just keep us stoned in America. The doctor gives them to me so they can't be bad, even though the side effects are over half of the ad. Just keep us stoned in America.
That's right, folks. Keep us stoned in America. That's a little ditty from a guy I got permission to use it for. I love the song. You'll probably hear me play it at the end of every health and COVID segment, because it really does lay out what's going on in this country, that the pharmaceuticals are pretty much keeping us stoned in America. And
Has been for the last 20 or 30 years.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, they don't want to say, oh, that's not why we have the heroin addiction now. Well, it is.
The hell it's not.
You got them hooked on these pills, then you won't give them to them, so they go out and find what it was. I mean, a lot of those pills they're heroin derivatives that they give for painkillers.
Right.
So, but anyway, we're moving on to our political segment because Kitty doesn't like political stuff.
Nope, you might as well just cut my camera.
Oh, you don't even want your camera on?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I hope your mic's still going to be on. So
that's fine with me.
That way you can at least
throw my 2 cents in.
At least put your 2 cents in.
But people don't need to see me sitting here rolling my eyes.
Yeah, well.
Out loud.
I mean, your shirt does say, oops, did I just roll my eyes out loud?
Yes, it does.
It's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it. COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it.
Think about it. Just think about it.
What are we supposed to think about Biden?
This year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives.
It almost sounded like you said ears, didn't it?
Think about it.
He says 100 years. What the fuck's 100 years? Folks, and this is somebody running for president of the United States. Trust me, I'll put next week. I'll bash Trump. Don't worry. I'm an equal opportunity offender. I think both of these guys are dipshits and should not be there. But unfortunately, one of them will be.
I know.
And that's kind of what we get to do. What? Less than 30 days now. Less than 30 days to vote, folks. If you don't vote. This is what I say. If you don't vote, you can't bitch about the crap that's in our office.
Exactly.
So I at least vote. I know my vote. Locally, it'll make a difference. Locally here on some of the issues and stuff, it'll make a difference. But the bigger picture, probably not.
Hope not.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Well, don't hope not. I just don't see our votes counting for much of anything in the big picture.
So let's see did I pull this up? California governor. I know I had it. I forget where I put stuff, folks. It happens.
You should write it down.
I normally do. Sometimes I didn't this time.
We had plenty of time.
I know we did, but I didn't do it. Where did I do it?
I'm going to start making you write everything down.
Oh, be quiet. Where is it at?
I don't know.
I know I had it.
Had what?
It said Biden. Had to do with Biden. It was something he made a remark about.
Oh, let me see. I might have that one.
I don't think
you might have had me save it.
Trump mounts bizarre. Oh, there it is. Biden, you have to elect me. Okay. So you have to elect me to find out what my policy positions are. That's his own words.
What the fuck?
In a brilliant debate performance, candidate Joe Biden offered his most compelling case for election yet, saying, "If I am elected, you'll get to see what all my policy positions are." So yes, folks, we got to vote for him just to find out how bad he's going to screw up the fucking country.
I did have a couple articles. One you're reading.
Well, which one was that one?
Ohio Democratic chair calls for Amy McGrath to take down ad featuring Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Voter.
Did you send that one to me?
I thought I did.
I have it here. I don't.
And then I had one.
The only one that I got from you is a 3-year-old boy.
Okay.
And the vegan butcher shop.
Okay, so I'm going to send you 2 more right now.
Okay. Let's see here. talked about Trump taxes or Trump's health in general since we were on last. I'm pretty sure this could have gone into our COVID segment, but President Trump tested positive, and now he's doing, I guess, pretty well because they juiced him up on a bunch of drug cocktails.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and some that aren't even available to regular people, that if they go into the hospital to get it with COVID, they're going to not get anything that the president got.
Oh, Jesus.
So, it's kind of funny. He gets that special treatment because he's president of the United States. And they got to keep him alive, I guess.
I guess.
So, yeah. And if you think Trump only paid $750 in taxes, you're an idiot. I'm going to leave it at that. You can disagree with me all you want as a Democrat, but you're a moron if you think he only paid $750.
Okay.
Okay. Did you send them to me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You should be getting them any second now.
I should.
You should.
I should. Oh, and over 4 million people have already voted.
How?
Mail-in ballots. They've already sent them in. Just saying.
That doesn't seem fair.
What? That they've already voted? Or,
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's right either. All voting should be done between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. on November 3rd, or whatever that first Tuesday is of November.
One of the articles I sent you says Ohio voters receive replacements after wrong Ohio ballots were sent out.
What? Oh. Well, here, we'll do the Amy McGrath one first. So, Amy McGrath. Ohio Democratic chair calls for Amy McGrath to take down ad featuring a Trump voter. Okay, this is interesting.
Why?
Oh, no. Hold on. I had to hit read more, and I had to open.
Oh, God.
Democratic candidates don't often put support of President Donald Trump in ads, and at least in a positive context. But Kentucky Democrat and U.S. Senate candidate Amy McGrath did just that in a recent ad as she tries to woo conservative voters away from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. The unusual move alarmed Ohio Democratic Chair David Pepper when he learned the ad was airing on television stations in Cincinnati. He has asked the McGrath campaign to pull the ad from the airwaves in Ohio markets. Pepper said he's never asked that of a Democratic candidate before. Ohio may play a critical role in ending Trump's presidency. No, the Democrats are doing a good job on that on themselves.
Right.
Joe Biden's victory, decisive, blah, 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 blah. Well, she obviously wanted to communicate a certain message to Kentuckians. This is up to her. Anything in Ohio market that undermines the chance we have to vote out Donald Trump is not helpful. Oh, I worry about losing my job every day. I'm voting for President Trump again, but I cannot vote for Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell voted for 16 trade deals and sent their jobs overseas. Okay, so it has a Trump supporter who's going to be voting for President Trump saying that he's not going to be voting for Mitch McConnell and voting for this Democrat, Amy, instead. So he's voting Democrat in his local primaries, or at least for the Democratic person in his jurisdiction.
Right.
But overall, he's voting for Donald Trump.
Okay.
So I can understand, but that just shows that these I think that's pretty cool because that's the way it's going to have to be. Some Republicans, some Democrats, some Independents. That's the way politics needs to work. It cannot just be one-sided. When it's one-sided, we have a big issue.
Or when it's two-sided.
Or, well, that's the big issue we have now is because it's two-sided. So, but yeah, that looks like what it is. She has a Trump president supporter, not supporting the Republican running in their jurisdiction locally.
Got you.
So, that's kind of what it looks like. What was her name? McGathy?
McGrath or something like that.
Okay. I said 4 million votes have already been sent in, registered in. And then we got a local one here with some Democrats.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And they're all Democrats. Every last one of them. It's from Toledo, Ohio. What? No. Okay, so you're not. Okay. You're not going to be here for this one, and then we're going to go to we're going to go break in 5 minutes. Oh, man. Okay. Well, this one is, let's see if I can find it here real quick. Oh, where'd I put it? I do it again. I need to organize these a little bit better, folks. I'm sorry. It happens. Nobody's really watching. I mean, I think Charlie still's watching, maybe. I hope. Hope the show's going okay. 4 members of Toledo City Council, all Democrats, accused of accepting bribes in exchange for votes. Over the course of 2 years, Smith said the federal investigation yielded record surveillance and financial records that implicated the 4 members in the bribery scheme. Citizens must be able to trust their elected officials, and now the voting decisions are based on what is right for the community and not who paid the most, Smith said. This is fundamentally a breach of the oaths of office these officers took when assuming office and a breach of trust with those citizens who elected them. The bribery charges carries a sentence of up to 10 years in prison, while the extortion charges carries a sentence up to 20 years. So these guys are pretty much going away for the rest of their life. So, yeah. It's pretty crappy that way. That's just what happens. So, but that's our political views right now. I think we're going to take a small break here. We will be back here. Oh, give us about 10 minutes or so, maybe, folks. I don't know. Well, that depends on how long it really takes for me to come back. We'll see. Who knows? We'll be right back.